Huntex needs very little introduction in South Africa, and this year it is promising to be amazing. I'm talking to the Tactical Twins tonight, Gerrit and Pierre Badenhorst, and they will be exhibiting at Huntex this year, and they are basically just waiting for your questions and or your business. Gerrit and Pierre, welcome back. We haven't spoken in a while. It's nice to see you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Rian.
So let's kick off with the basics.
Thank you, Rian.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Let's kick off with the basics to make certain nobody misses you at Huntex. What are the dates and exactly where can visitors find Tactical Twins?
So the date, Rian, is from the 24th of April up until the 27th, including the 27th. So it's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Monday is that public holiday, which is the 27th. Every day from 9 in the morning up until 4 in the afternoon. We will have our stand in hall number 2 and stand number 226.
Stand 226.
So usually it's quite easy to find us as soon as you go in a little bit to your left, almost like center middle of the hall 2. You will find us in very close to the entry gates.
Okay, so that's easy enough. When somebody walks up to your stand, what can they experience? What are they going to see?
We're going to have a very similar theme to what we had last year, and it's we usually put up a couple of stands and demo puppets, torsos, and that kind of stuff to actually display the actual kit itself. For example, like a person with a vest, a battle belt, the different holsters that we build, medical items that we display. So we usually try to display as much as possible of the items, because I think it is something that a lot of people want to come and see at the Huntex, is the actual kit and the equipment and the gadgets and the tools and that kind of stuff. You can touch it and feel it and look at it. And I think that's what makes Huntex such a good, valuable experience for everybody, because you're not looking at something online. You can actually see it, and gives you a good indication of what the quality and the product can do.
But if I remember from the pictures of last year, I'm speaking under correction now, you guys have got like almost like a walk-in expo. It's not behind the counter that you have to, so people can walk around between the kit and check it out.
Yeah, I think that's what we do it a bit different to some of the other exhibitioners in the sense that with us it's a fairly open stand, if I can call it that, where you can actually touch and play around with the kit. We actually like to interact quite a lot with the public, to have a look at the kit itself, or the gear. Let's call it the gear, to try it on. I mean, yes, I can't remember how many people actually tried on vests and tried different kit, flashlights. I mean, the holsters. This is something that's actually new this year. Is all the different holsters. We've started with the custom holsters, but I mean, our stand. Coming back to the original question, is an open stand where people can actually touch and feel and play around with the gear.
Let's talk about the gear. What gear and equipment will you be showcasing this year? Is there anything new or interesting that people should maybe make a point of coming to see?
I think what we're going to have, again, very similar. The only thing that's going to be new is the actual display of all our custom holsters. I think it's a bit of a gap that we've seen in the market, especially around people buying weapon mounted lights and not finding a custom or a holster that fits them, either inside, outside, drop leg. So that's something new that they're going to see. We also expanded on the types of flashlights. So last year we were very in a format of EDC type of flashlights, but now we're going into hunting flashlights, spotlights, those types of things, especially on farm communities. Those I want to have like a 600 meters type of beam type of scenario. a couple of those types of flashlights. And then again, there's going to be a couple of new additions to the bulletproof plates that we're doing. There's a couple of new ones, how can I say, added to our arsenal on net, as well as in plate carriers or vests itself. So that can be quite interesting to see. And then our basic kit, mag pouches, belts. One that also usually gets a lot of attention is all the medical kit and the medical items itself,
Yes.
medical disposable. Because unfortunately, a lot of the medical items that's required in a tactical scenario or in an EDC scenario is not something that you're going to buy from a normal pharmacy or dispensary. There's only a couple of guys that does specialized medical equipment in SA, and we're one of the few.
Huntex is always known for good deals. Are you guys running any show specials or discounts or Huntex only offers that visitors need to know about?
Definitely. So I don't want to reveal too much, because I mean, otherwise the guys are just everybody's gonna come on Friday. But we'll also limit the stock maybe to like a daily basis to make sure that those deals and stuff doesn't run out on the first day. But we always have some special around our Walker electronic ears, the flashlights, some of the medical kit, and even the vests and bulletproof plates as well. So there is a couple of specials that will be running on Huntex.
Is there anything people need to grab early to ensure that they don't sell out and they don't get them?
No, we've got enough stock going into Huntex. So
I like that positivity.
Yeah.
We've got enough stock and we plan to sell out all of it. That works for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have been in the firearms and the gear market for years now, since COVID. Do you think the buyer demographic in South Africa has changed?
Definitely.
I was about to say, I think it has changed quite significantly. I
Okay.
think it's changed. I mean, if you look at even Huntex, the demographics of Huntex, who's going to Huntex, you know, the people attending Huntex, it used to be, I want to say, mainly hunters
Mhm.
and some local sport enthusiastic sport shooters, but you get a lot of, I want to say, a run-of-the-mill average Joe, if I can call it that now, without offending anybody, which is getting more and more into just plain self-defense,
Mhm.
which is a completely different mindset to a professional hunter or an occasional hunter that used to go and buy, looking for a special on a scope or a hunting rifle. It is a lot more self-defense orientated, I would say, of people that is actually going to Huntex as well. You still get the normal hunters there. They will always be there. But I think there is a lot more focus, especially in South Africa, unfortunately, that is self-defense orientated as well. And I'm not talking just men, definitely women as well. There's a
Okay.
lot more women attending Huntex and asking questions at the different and various stalls.
That to me is always a very positive sign. It's because honestly, the more specifically women, the more, because of this almost traditional way that people have always looked at it, whereas the men is the men are the defenders of the realm and the protectors. And the fact of the matter is that crime doesn't bother about silly statistics like that. So if women start really getting into it and they start really getting into the self-defense aspect of things, I think that's good news all around and absolutely crucial. And that actually you've basically answered my next question in terms of, I wanted to know if you're seeing people buy more self-defense or more shooting or more hunting or anything. So it is under the circumstances. We can't change the circumstances. We are just living it, and it is what it is. Under the circumstances in South Africa, crime being what it is, I think it's pretty amazing that people are more and more getting focused on the self-defense side of things, getting the gear, and hopefully after that also starting to get the training.
Yeah. And I think that's also one thing that we've noticed. I mean, we, working very closely with the Fortis Group, especially the loan operator training program, we get a lot of uptake questions regarding the loan operator program, being involved so closely with it. Is that there's a lot of questions regarding, okay, so you do tactical gear, normal self-defense gear, medical gear, etc. So where do I go for training? That is usually after the gear, that is the next question that you get, is where can I go for decent training in South Africa? And that is something that we spend a lot of time at Huntex talking to people about, is actually decent training institutions. Where can you actually go and do training? And that is where we spend a lot of time talking about the loan operator program, the standalone programs that, if you do not want to do a full year program, there is one-day courses where you can actually just do the basic standalone program or standalone course, which is, for some people, where they start. And once they actually do the standalone course, then they are actually enticed to actually do the longer program, because then they see the benefit of the program, and then they want to join and do a much longer course.
Yeah, that makes me very happy. Purely again because of the situation that we live with. The more people who are getting involved in training, the better at the end of the day, because that is empowerment, and that, quite frankly, is very necessary. I also wanted to check with you. Have you noticed, we've now spoken about more women entering the market, which is great, but are there more first-time buyers? And have you been able to determine that, the different age groups, younger people, older people, that you've picked up?
I think, Rian, it is a bit of a mix demographic as well, and age groups and that kind of stuff. And what we've seen is a lot of the times there's a lot of people, especially new gun owners, that wants to come suss out, for example, like the detail around bulletproof vest or bulletproof plates or carriers, and different types of belts and mag pouches. And I mean that we're talking a lot basic necessity type of kit and gear that they're looking after, or what they're rather looking for, and trying to get some some education towards the items that they're looking at. We've seen it a lot of the times where somebody would come and speak to us early in the morning, and then in the afternoon you see that same person coming back and saying, cool, I've chatted to a couple of guys and I've made my decision. This is exactly the items that I'm looking for. So it is very educational and empowerment to a certain degree. And I think that's what also makes Huntex completely different to all other types of shows, is that the guys that actually get exposure at Huntex are people that's talking out of experience, background on kit and items and that kind of stuff. And it can enable and empower a lot of people in their quest for understanding certain topics around EDC to medical to whatever the case might be, different firearms, and what's the difference between that one and this one, and why should they rather go with that or those types of things. And I think that's also one of the few things that usually sets us apart, is that we actually talk out of experience. You can clearly see when you're talking to somebody that's got experience in a specific topic, compared to a salesperson just trying to do a pitch on getting an item sold.
Gerrit, you started saying something?
No. I was just agreeing with Pierre there, that I think that's part of the beauty of Huntex, but also regarding the people, that there's a lot of people that is hungry for information. They're not necessarily there to buy, but they are there to actually get information regarding gear, firearms, training, self-defense, etc. And Huntex is the perfect place for that, because you have got, like Pierre now say, you've got the experts of every field and every type of, well, call it kit, gear, scopes, firearms, etc. Everybody is there. So if you want information, it's the perfect place to go to. And then eventually, once you've spoken to everybody and got several opinions, then it's easy to make an informed decision on what you actually want to buy.
And I
Yeah,
think
we've seen some of that where, for example, like it's somebody that you spoke to, and then they'll phone you like 2 weeks later and say, "Listen, I spoke to you at Huntex,
Yes.
and I'm ready to purchase now, and this is the items, etc." So Huntex is not only about making those sales at the show itself. It is actually about building up that. And I mean, we've made a lot of good friends and relationships with a couple of people, random strangers that we actually spoke to at Huntex. There's a good example of, I remember we had the Huntex in April, and then I think we had an intake in Fortis or in the loan operator in June or July.
Okay.
And when I saw the guy, I just, it clicked to me that I know him from somewhere, but I just can't place him. And then he said to me, "Listen, Pierre, I actually spoke to you on the loan operator program in April, and that's where we decided after we spoke to you guys that this is, listen, we're coming for the loan operator program, him and his son." So I mean, that was like 4 months down the line, and it shows you the impact that Huntex and I want to say the availability to speak to experts and to people on different topics can actually have a huge influence, even if it is a couple of months down the line.
Well, I mean, informed decisions, especially because the gear, etc. All of these things are not cheap. So if you're making informed decisions, that's just the way to go. That's the sensible option. For someone coming to Huntex with the intention of buying gear or equipment, what advice would you give them so that they can make smart choices, talking about smart choices, and get the most value from the show?
Definitely, it's more or less what we said now is shop around, go speak to everybody, go understand the item that you're looking for. What is the reasons behind you thinking that that item is going to solve whatever the issue is that you're looking at hand? And then go look at a couple of different items, speak to the people, and get the understanding of why this item that you're looking for, example, is what you're looking for, and then make like you said, an informed decision on purchasing or doing it a little bit later.
If someone is planning to attend Huntex this year, what is the one thing that you think they need to know before they arrive? Something that will just make their experience so much better.
I would say or suggest that they come with an open mind, in the sense that they shouldn't be fixed on purchasing one single item or one specific thing that they would like to purchase or to buy now. Discuss and talk to various people. Don't just walk by a stand and glance at it. Actually go in and talk to the guys, because that is where you learn the most.
Okay.
And where you actually find out the most information as well about various options and items regarding whatever it is that you actually came to look for.
Yeah, it's definitely, I would agree to that, because a lot of the times, I mean, you paid a couple of bucks to get into that expo. So I would advise you that if it is that the guys are busy at the stand, don't walk past it, wait there and get your opportunity to speak to them, because I mean, this is the perfect place. You've got all the experts, all the people there, where you can chat to the experts around whatever topic it is that you require. So So be a little bit patient. I know it's quite busy and there's a lot of people and things, moving parts and that kind of stuff. But if you made the effort to get to Huntex, then wait the extra 5 minutes and get your chance to speak to somebody and get the, I want to say, get the info that you're looking for.
Okay. All right. If you guys haven't got anything to add, I'm going to end it there. So for the viewers, remember, 24 to 27 April, Gallagher Estate, Midrand, Huntex. The
Correct,
tactical
yeah.
twins are waiting to meet you there. They have a lot of info to teach you,
To share,
and
yeah.
they've got a lot of answers to your questions, and they've got great gear. You will like it. If you like the video, click on the like button. If you would be so kind as to click on the follow button so that you can help us expand the channel, that would be great. And as always, smash the bell icon so you can get notifications of all our new videos. If you're interested in any of the training offered under the Lone Operator banner, there is a link in the description below the video. Check it out. We look forward to seeing you at a range one of these days. Gerrit, Pierre, thank you so much for joining me, and look forward to chatting with you at Huntex.
Good,
Thank
thank
you.
you.